Well, it's a lovely afternoon in the Maritimes. And if Mr. Baconfat understands anything, I'm clearly a long way from Halifax. Halifax doesn't have rivers this big, nor does Alberta. If you look real close, Rob Moore, the lawyer I ran against in 2004, you're looking at sailboats sailing around his backyard. I'm in Fundy Royal and preparing to run for Parliament again. Meanwhile, it's late in the afternoon, Saturday, June 13th. It appears I must thank Mr. Baconfat for his latest blog. He enlightened us that the cops were pounding on his door around midnight, December 16th, just like the RCMP were pounding on my brother's door on the same night at 1:30 in the morning. I've been getting calls from a Paul Lynch, who claims to be a cop in Edmonton Police Service, from his cell phone that he doesn't want to give his number for because he claims it's private, but when he calls them police business, he should identify himself. So I got his badge number last call. Anyway, he's been calling me 4 times thus far, 3 calls before his associate was killed in Edmonton, supposedly over hate crimes, but my research on the internet tells me they had a warrant for some bylaw infraction, not hate crimes. Anyway, Mr. Baconfat's published hate crimes are far more egregious than that man's postings, from what I can glean from the internet. Anyway, Mr. Baconfat affirms to me in his blog that clearly the Edmonton Police Service knew all about us on the evening of December the 16th. All they have to do is go back to Mr. Baconfat's blog, and you'll see where Mr. Baconfat even confirms where I've been discussing him with lawyers like Don Marshall since 2009, and where the Edmonton Police Service has been trying to have me arrested for months. Well, I'm a long way from Edmonton's jurisdiction, but I can certainly file a lawsuit here and bring them to courts here. Mr. Baconfat's blog, even though he shows another death threat implied as me getting hung, imagine if he had done such a thing against the mayor. I think they'd call that a death threat, wouldn't you, Don Iveson? Better start reading every word of Mr. Baconfat's blog and his old one, which I sent to the police department after I had it deleted. Thanks for the blog, Mr. Baconfat. You're hanging yourself with your own words. As you used to say, by their fruits ye shall know them. I will send Paul Lynch the cell phone numbers of Charmaine Bolger and Marianne Ryan, 2 top cops in Alberta I was talking to before they sent their minions to harass me in Fort McMurray on the night of, well, the wee hours of the morning, December 16th, 2014. I don't know who's playing games worse, Mr. Baconfat or his corrupt cop pals. Toodaloo.